Due to the pandemic, now unmasking is no longer required on airplanes or at airports unless ordered by the individual airline or airport authority. A federal judge in Florida struck down the CDC's federal mask mandate on Monday.
The Justice Department, however, says that they will appeal if the CDC thinks masks will continue creating confusion. Fox 61's Tony Black is in the studio right now speaking with a psychologist on the mental health toll of the mandate versus recommendations out there. Tony.
Yeah, Brent, Jen, masks one day, no masks the next, maybe masks again. It's that kind of disagreement from government that travelers are stuck in the middle of.
The inconsistency is very difficult for people, and the more inconsistent the rules are, the more it increases resistance.
Masks are not mandated on planes and at airports any longer after the CDC's requirement was overturned by a federal judge. The Justice Department says they'll appeal if the CDC agrees, but isn't asking the court to reinstate the mask mandate in the meantime. Psychologist Dr. Laura Saunders with Hartford Healthcare says it puts some in a difficult position.
There are those people, especially people who tend to be more anxious anyway, who have really embraced wearing masks.
Now that it's a personal choice, there are many who ditched masking right away. Others who may be more concerned or more at risk may not be ready to take them off or accept being surrounded by others without them. She adds that it gives those travelers the option to put it on, but they have to accept that there's always the risk of catching COVID.
People may be wearing masks on public transportation and in grocery stores and in other settings because it helps them feel more comfortable.
If the Justice Department wins the appeal and masks go back, she says there will likely be resistance, adding that inconsistency is what causes more anger.
The messaging, unfortunately, has not been consistent, and I think it's confusing to people to know what they need to do from one day to the next.
Travelers at Bradley International Wednesday with masks and without, some still concerned about the virus.
Personally feel that we should do what we can to protect everyone around us, so I'm strongly in support of continuing the mask mandate.
Others happy they don't have to wear one on board and accept the risk that comes with it.
I think it should be an individual right at this point. We're all educated enough about COVID.
And the doctor also noted that there's another mental health aspect to this, and that's being children. She says children lead by example. So if people on planes are all wearing them, then the child will too. But if many aren't, then the kids have to. That's where that child could fight back. In the studio, Tony Black, Fox 61 News.